All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's John Paduchak. And of course, I've got my illustrious panel of guests here this morning. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
No. I'm Ted Wasco, and obviously John's partner, major partner, may I ask. So, at times, when he lets me.
Jonathan?
Yeah, hi, it's Jonathan Heller, and happy to be here.
Awesome. And we got Geraldine.
Aloha, Geraldine St. Joseph, and I do a lot of web work. I have several websites, and I do a lot of coaching and that type of thing. So I like using Google Hangouts.
Oh, cool. And Geraldine, of course, is like up in kind of the same neighborhood as me, up above me, actually, in Maine. So we were talking about this morning. But I know a lot of you guys who tried to maybe get in this morning weren't able to get in. We're testing something new. So I can't say what because I'd have to actually, hunt you down and kill you if I told you. So I can't say what, but needless to say, things didn't go exactly as planned. But we decided to do this little recording anyways and tell you a little bit about some of the summaries of what we talked about today, as well as a little bit about HangCasting because that's what we put up here. So anyways, so we came on, we talked a little bit about how to make different types of recordings, public and private. So, we mentioned that Webinar Jam is a great tool for having your webinars be very public with big groups of people, but maybe not so good for coaching, where we might want to have a private event or a YouTube live session that's limited to just the 10 people on the panel or 15 in the panel if you've got the business Google Hangouts account. So we talked a little bit about that. And let's see, what else did we cover here this morning, Ted?
All sorts, but I'm not allowed to say.
Well, you can say a little bit more than that. Go ahead.
No, we were talking about, as John said, about the best uses of Hangouts, the different platforms, what's coming out, whether you should get it or not, just hang back. So it was all different things, and obviously HangCasting as well. And for the people who don't know what HangCasting is, it's about using what you already do on Hangouts and repurposing it for podcasts.
Right, repurposing it to podcasts and also as Kindle transcripts that people can pick up from Amazon. Not a bad place to have your stuff listed as well. So let me ask you guys, Jonathan and Geraldine, using Hangouts now, what are you planning on using them for? Jonathan, you want to start?
Well, I actually...
Where is that coming from? Oh.
Is that me?
Oh.
Just carry on. Ignore him and carry on.
Oh.
He's been affected.
Yeah, I've used Hangouts in the past, but nothing recently. I do want to do more webinars. Okay.
So what do you think is
I
holding
hear that ring
you
in the
back?
background. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, me too.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, while Jonathan's talking, let's mute out and hopefully that'll cure the problem.
I think it stopped now. No, it didn't. All right, let's try that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little dark here, I see, because I didn't have my light in front of me on. But yeah, so as far as doing webinars, actually, I did like Webinar Jam upon getting it originally, and I am interested in finding out more about the studio, and so that's has interest. And Hangouts has always been solid. I haven't had really any problems with using it. It's just, it doesn't have quite as many bells and whistles, and that's been my experience.
So do you think there's anything positive that is holding you back, or even negative?
Holding me back from doing more webinars?
Doing more webinars, Hangouts, and because a lot of people don't realise they need to master Hangouts.
And on that note, there goes Ted. Saved by the phone, you were. No, so yeah. So what Ted was saying is that it's interesting when we chat with people, we find that so many folks have not done Hangouts yet. We find it's still really wide open territory. that only maybe 30% of people have even done a Hangout that they set up and recorded themselves.
Right.
That's pretty shocking when you think about it. So is there anything like particular that's holding you back, I guess we're trying to find out?
Life has been really getting in the way. But as far as I have an MLM multi-level thing that I do with essential oils, and I have made my own videos with them.
Cool.
And done some marketing, and I have a downline or a following in that. But I have been actually just holding myself back and plan to do more.
Awesome. And there's nothing better because, getting your face out on video, it really gets people to know, like, and trust you like really nothing else. So.
And the HangCasting, actually I heard about that right before I heard about Studio coming out, but, I certainly want to learn more about that as well from you.
Yeah, because podcasting is great because most people, their commute to work is like 30 minutes, and it's really hard to watch a video while you're driving. Something bad could happen.
Not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
And texting, let's
exactly.
put a ban.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll catch Gerald in a minute. So what's happening with you, Gerald? What are you using Hangouts for right now?
I was using Hangouts for doing interviews with people. I have a Blog Talk Radio station.
Oh, cool.
That I do regular podcasts on, and then I was using Google Hangouts kind of supplementary. I also have several books, and then I link to my Hangouts in the books so that I have videos to go along with the different things that I'm teaching or talking about.
Awesome.
And that's been working pretty well.
Fantastic. So you're kind of using our HangCasting approach, sort of, without even knowing it.
I'm excited about it because I'm already on Amazon as an author and everything. So
yeah, fantastic.
I want to hear a lot more about that. Definitely.
Yeah, because it really is good. It's a great way to, get your marketing messages out and really get your voice heard and build a great following and relationships. Because, like I said, video is big. Next best thing is is people hearing your voice. So you can put those two things together, good things happen.
And I like to integrate in my on my websites, having the videos in different areas and the different audio that people can listen to and pull off.
Nice. And there's a lot of ways to automate that too, which is even cooler because we all kind of get caught up in the, oh my gosh, I got to go post this and that today. But what if you did a video and you did a podcast and everything that could be all automated? How neat would that be? So, yeah. Ted?
I was just going to, before I was rudely interrupted. But first of all, apology for the phone call. I had to take it. It was important, but it happens. I should have closed it off. We're all one. What a lot of people don't realise is that you can get a completely different custom list on there, an audience in iTunes, and especially if you've done the work once, repurpose it with very little effort once you've been shown how, and you've got the exposure of so many different people. Like one of our students, I don't know if John covered it because I wasn't listening, Julie, who took our coaching course on that, and she has just gone ballistic with what she's done. Can you give some of the numbers? Because I'm not quite sure with the numbers.
Yeah, she's been adding about 100 new subscribers to her YouTube channel every month, which isn't, world-beating, but it's good. But her podcast is where things really took off. She started out with about 2,000 downloads monthly, and now we're at, month five-ish, over 10,000 downloads monthly. Nice. So that's pretty good, yeah. So I think doing very, very well with it, and really took off well.
Is she meant to be in the top 10 or 5%, isn't it?
I think anything over 10,000 gets you up into the pretty good grouping of maybe the top 10% on iTunes. So, yeah, pretty doesn't take a lot, but at the same time, because we do hear the occasional show that gets over 1 million downloads and all of that. That's not the norm. So those are kind of your outlying podcast shows. But 10,000 downloads monthly is good, really solid. So she's doing really good in a short period of time.
Yeah, so the other thing that she's learned, I mean, so under our instruction and also one of our friends, Steve Rosenbaum, she used to do a lot of affiliate offers that she used to post, but now she's completely turned it around at the beginning of this year, and she's now promoting her own stuff, and that's the big difference.
Yeah, huge difference. And of course, we kind of all in the first phase. I think everybody kind of struggles with, do I start monetizing my podcast right away, or maybe wait a little bit? And I think it's always, I mean, it depends, obviously, but I think most people would say after a couple months you can start to monetize it pretty reasonably with your own products or affiliate offers, the things that you talk about, your own membership, something like that. So you doing anything to monetize yours, Gerald?
I mostly do my own products since I have books out and things like that.
Your own books
And
and
what I
coaching.
do is I help friends. I interview them and get them things that they can put on their websites and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that's fun that you can do that. You can do your own books. You can do I think the Audible
Hmm.
perhaps for your books and stuff too, because it's a great program to get started with. So many ways to just kind of get started, nice and easy. The tools you use, and then move onward to bigger and better things. So that's great. It's great you're doing that, and that's kind of what we teach is how to go and start from Google Hangouts and put together a Hangout. Well, first just start recording and get some episodes in the can, as we'd say,
Hmm.
because you want to take advantage of new and noteworthy and have 4 to 6 episodes ready, and then be able to kind of take it further to maybe having a live show on Hangouts on air, so people get to experience you live, and then post the recorded stuff over on iTunes after.
Hmm.
So great way to kind of get started in that arena. But that's pretty much all I want to say for this morning. Just want to say hi to
Well,
everybody.
John, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
Um, I'm actually just wondering, as far as getting like an MP3 out of a video, and so once you have your live with video, then how do you separate the audio? I mean, I'm sure it's probably easier than I'm just not thinking how it's done.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot of different ways to do it. I mean, some people have Camtasia, which makes it very easy to do
oh,
that.
okay. Uh-huh.
But if not, there's actually a lot of online tools that you can use. There's online video to audio converters that you can just plug in your YouTube URL. Does it for you. You just automatically go and download it after the fact. So that's actually stuff that you can. Some of the basic beginning stuff we have in our HangCasting Made Easy community. So you can find some of the tools we use and shortcuts with being able to get the audio stripped out of the video over there.
Something that I am looking to start is using my cell phone to take video and actually, and send it right out to social media. So I have just gotten a lapel mic, and it's one of those that can go right into the phone. Now, as far as I was wondering, because I haven't actually done it yet. This is just this week that I got that. So as far as, do you use regular headphones, or I'm sorry, the Bluetooth headphones? Is that something that will pick up your signal so that you can have your headphones and your lapel mic going at the same time? Because obviously there's only one place to.
Oh, to plug in so that you can hear?
Yeah.
Why would you want to hear for? If you're making videos, surely on your phone you'll be just speaking out, won't you?
Yeah, that part may not
Well,
be
you
as
want to
important
know
as you
that
think.
how you're speaking through the mic is coming through properly. So I'm
I wouldn't
thinking,
worry about it.
No, because you're going to play it afterwards.
You do some tests
I
and
see.
what have you, and then do it. And remember, it's better for you, especially if you're walking around live or something like that you're doing. You're talking, showing pictures and that. Just remember, you can load straight up without doing anything anyhow, and you'll come out better if people see you as you are.
Yeah, it's funny with a cell phone too. A lot of times, sometimes having earbuds or whatever might cut your awareness too. Next thing you know, you'll be like in a river next to the walkway or something as you're walking along. I don't want to see that happen.
Thanks, John. Me neither.
So that kind of stuff you might run into. I usually just go listen to it before I put it out. Worst case scenario, you'd have to maybe re-record it, but probably not. You probably have done enough time with it by that stage of the game that, I mean, half the time I'm making videos on Hangouts on Air. Once you make one, you don't really listen. You listen quick, make sure everything sounds good, maybe just a little snippet of it, and you upload it.
Cool.
Seems like I never listen to the whole thing anymore. Anybody listen to the whole thing?
Oh, I don't know. But anyhow, we're
Anyways,
getting
for
long.
another day.
Okay.
We're getting long.
People.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. And thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
But I did want to leave you with something, seeing how,
Yeah,
just
so
kind of went
thank
a
you.
little awry. But
Yeah. Just thank you for the time that you spent, and if you sat there, we do apologise. Just hope this makes up for it.
and next week we'll try again. See, now it's already set up for next week.
It's
11
set up
o'clock,
for
so-
28.
Yeah. So we'll give it another whirl then.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye for now, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.